everybody. Today we are going to be featuring this brand new Holzfforma G180E PRO. It's got the ergo start, which I like that. It's kind of cool. You pull back and then it does the spring on its own. That's really cool. Something else I like about it, it has this metal shield. Now I don't know if y'all have watched me. I'm hard on stuff. But I like that that has that protective metal shield to keep from cracking the bottom plastic and tearing things up. I do like that. That's a very nice feature. And it just looks cool. I mean, how could you not like the looks of this thing? It looks really, really cool. So I've taken it and I've fitted it with a 10-inch bar and chain I already had. And we're going to chainsaw carve an eagle with it. I have not carved anything with this saw yet. So we're going to find out what it's like. There's the model, G180E PRO. Holzfforma, and I got a link in there for it through Hawkfire Saw, so you can check it out. I bought this. I'm not trying to get you guys to buy this because I get a commission or anything. I don't, but I did put the link in there I got from Scott. If you like it, then you can get one too. Okay, it's not going to benefit me. I don't care about that though. It's pretty cool. It looks cool. So if it runs good, why not? I really like that shield. All right, so let's go ahead and start on this. We're going to carve an eagle, and admittedly, I will probably have to stop. And what's going on, Belinda? Hello, hello. I will probably have to stop and use a 20-inch bar for a couple things on this. But my plan is to not use any other carving saw but this one. Let's see if that works out. That angle is probably not that good. Here, let's move it over just a little bit. Usually you use a big saw to chunk that thing down. And so I'm making it harder on myself intentionally. But I don't mind. Hi, Caitlin. What's going on, Michelle Siegel? How's it going? Plywood? Dad? Heck yeah. Glad to see you guys. All right. Yeah, like that. Like Plywood said. Hit the like button. If you weren't here in the beginning, what we got here is we've got the Holzfforma G180E PRO, which is real cool. Ego start, just pull that, starts. It's really, really cool. That said, I'm going to try to carve as much of this eagle carving with just this saw as I can. I'm going to have to break out a 20 for a couple things, but it'll make it slower, but I'm going to do it, and we're going to find out how good this thing is. And if you like it, the link is in the description. Okay, let's go this thing. I've still got to get used to that. Scott said you got to put it right there. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do with just this one saw without having to break out a 20-inch bar. But what I know is I'm going to find out, and you're going to find out. We'll know if it's worth anything. How about that? Okay. Alright, so look, admittedly, that's where it's a little goofy. I gotta bring out a bigger bar for, you know what I mean? Because this block's like 14 inches thick, you know what I mean? Okay. Come on, baby. Back to the little one again. Yeah, I mean, I guess next time I get a saw out there like that, and I'm going to show it off. It's only got a 10-inch bar. I probably ought to get wood more appropriately sized, right? You'll have that. All right. Anyway, let's get at it. Let's keep going with this Holzfforma G180 Pro and see what we can do. I got to turn it on, dummy. Uh-huh. Right now, he looks like the hunchback of Notre Eagle. I don't know, right? Anyway, let's send this baby down some. that's another thing I really should do with that big bar, because I don't know. I guess if I took, I mean, I could have him in a different pose where these wings are kicked up just a little bit, and I'd have to take these corners off. I guess I could try that. I've never made one like, I've seen them like that, but I've never made one like that. I'll tell you what I know. That's if this little thing can withstand what I'm putting it through. I mean, I'm using this. I should be using a big saw. If it can withstand this and still start every time I put fuel in it, it's pretty daggone good saw. All right. Let me put this where you can kind of see what I'm doing right here. There we go. Move it around just a little bit. Heck well, I guess not. I'm out of fuel. I'm out of fuel. All right. So that's going to be the first question. A lot of times these saws you run in, you get them real hot like that, and they you go to start them again, and they don't want to start. So if it'll start, I guess that's the first plus after putting some fuel on it. Also, I need to check what kind of rate it's burning that is slinging the oil on the chain. Let's do that real quick. We'll check it out. We want to give her honest assessment, right? And I mean, I'm using this thing for this blocking. It's a lot more work than it really should be doing. We'll see. We'll go right back to it. I mean, if she'll run, we'll go right back to it. If not, we'll grab another one and keep going. But yeah, I like that shield. I really, really like that because I'm hard on stuff. I drop my stuff. I'm just generally a jerk. I don't take care of nothing. I'm a moron. And I need that extra, you know what I mean? Supposedly, yo, man, I'll tell you, it's using oil 1-to-1. Good. I like that. I don't mind that a bit. If it's slinging the oil, chain's wet, that means I can't blame a dry chain on slowing it down, right? Woo! I always spill fuel. Get the EPA, the ASPCA, and the Greenpeace, and all of them out here. Just because I spill a drop of oil here and there, oh, you're killing the butterflies. Yeah, they're probably right. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to assume I'm right. You know what I mean? I think the butterflies would be okay, but I could be wrong. All right, let me go back to where we were. It was some new fuel. And first things first is, will she start? You know what I mean? Okay. I only got one good here, and it ain't very good. Let me move this over here. Move the camera back over, and we'll start bringing some wings out. Hope you guys having a good day. Be sure and hit the like button. Appreciate y'all being there. Also, if you haven't seen this cool tool that I've been using, what did I do with it? If you use a chainsaw, and especially if you use multiple different kinds of chainsaws, and you don't have this Forester tool, you're crazy. I like this part. Helps clean bars out. I really, really like that. There's a link in there for that too. I really like this tool. I feel like I'm trying to sell people stuff all the time. I just see all of them. In my real job, I am in sales. So sorry. I don't know. I'm gonna dig the wings out a little bit. I'm gonna get a good shot. Saw wanted to keep it. The saw had it hanging on there. It's almost like it was a deer head hanging up in the closet. I don't know. Okay, all right. So, something just hit me. I've been looking at these numbers. Like right now, there's 2,600 of you watching, and I was at 24,933 subscribers when I started this live stream. I wonder if I hit 25. I didn't think I was going to do that today. I had no intention of doing it. Oh, pretty awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about that. I put a lot of thought into this. Members, members only. I'm going to give away $200 for my 25,000 subscriber live stream at the end of April. I'm going to give away two $100 probably Visa cards, just so y'all know. All right, anyhow, let's get back with the scout. If you ain't a member, it don't mean nothing. I don't know. The more I think about it, yeah, we'll do a non-member giveaway too. It'll be the carving, or it might be some money. It'll be something cool. Cause I just can't believe I ever made it this far. How about that? Yeah, yeah. Maybe we'll do like yeah, we'll do a non-member giveaway. It might be a carving. I don't know. We'll see. We'll do something. We already give away already. Let's kind of dig out the back on this thing. I don't know. I think that'd be really cool because I mean that's like a huge to me that's like a huge landmark to get that far. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do like members $100 giveaway, moderate $50 giveaway, and just general subscribers. You got to be a subscriber $50 giveaway. I don't know. We'll see. I got a month. Move that over there a little bit. Just trying to dig the back out. You know what I mean? Heck yeah. live stream giveaway Saturday, and Deland won that. He got a wolf head I carved. Look at that, Michael S. I must have hit it. All right, I appreciate that. Hopefully they won't put me in prison now. Who knows? It's hard to say. I appreciate you guys being there. Thanks, Michael. Heck yeah. All right. Yeah, well, I'm excited now. I hit that today. That's really, really awesome. What do we got here? Dad, give us $5. Heck yeah. Dad, you guys are going to go broke. You and Michael, I sure appreciate you guys. That is awesome, awesome. Hi, Samantha. Glad to see you in there. Hi, Patricia Jones. Hello. Appreciate the, heck yeah, I hope so too. What's going on, Steve? What's up, buddy? My honey's handmade. Woodchucker. Caleb, what's up, buddy? All right, I'm going to keep rocking out. Hey, if you guys didn't see Caleb's video, that was a really good video. It was a water. It's a paid advertisement for a water filtration, and I love the way you collected the water with the jug down there and the way you shot it from across the valley. It was really cool. All right, let's see if we can get this thing going again. Taking the tail out. Pretty important. Take the tail out. Heck yeah! All right, you guys are awesome. That's what I know. Okay. I'll mess with the boss lady, Dad. I'll tell her. Dad said that since I hit 25,000 subscribers, if she was nice and loved me, she'd walk out in the cattle field and find some cow dung and see if she could find me some magic mushrooms, maybe. I don't know. What I can tell you guys is I love to mess with the boss lady. It's so fun. Here, I'll tell you what, the lighting's probably better if I turn that and take you guys back out here. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not watching it through the phone lens either. But heck yeah, what's up, Colt? Glad to see you in there. Hi, Muhammad. How you doing? David? Glad to have you. Fatima's leaving. Hello, hello. Heck yeah. All right, Michael. We'll catch you later, buddy. Appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it. And you got Michael S. I call him the super fan. He's my first person I ever realized, hey, this guy really likes watching my stuff. And that was 3 years ago. And and he hadn't just changed his mind yet. I don't know. As much of that spunky wood as I can. That's like the outer layer, and it's not any good. So you try to get rid of it as much as you can. Hey, Antonio, what's going on? I got it. Edier Martinez, hello, hello. Wilmer San Jose, hello, hello. Check out Woodchucker Caleb, my buddy there. He's a good dude. Heck yeah, very fun to watch. All right, so probably I could try to keep some of that spunk out. I've got one. All right, so we got the back roughed out. Let's go ahead. The bottom tail, wings, it's all roughed out. So let's go ahead and work on the front. We'll dig the feet out, dig it down to the feet, maybe cut these pillars off, cut them down a little bit. So guys, this live stream, I've been using this Holzfforma. Now this is the Pro model, Holzfforma G180E PRO. E is for that ergo start, which is really cool. It's a little heavier than like the old 180s or 170s would be, but it's not bad. It's nothing like Saturday. I was using my 171, and this thing is definitely lighter. And I like that skid plate. I have a link for this in the description if you think this is pretty cool. It doesn't come with that 10-inch bar, carbon bar. I put that on there myself. But the saw, I mean, so far so good. It's my first time ever using it. I'm using it for parts of the carving I shouldn't even be using it for. And the thing is running great. Fuel again? Yep, looks like it. All right, let's bring it back over here. We'll put fuel in it again. And I'll tell you something I noticed. The chain, my chain is usually the chain, you know, you'd have a new chain like this, new bar, new sprocket, everything's new, quarter pitch. You'd have to tighten it. You know what I mean? You'd have to stop and tighten about after 2 times running. This is perfect. I mean, it's perfect sag. It might even be a little too tight. It's not bad though, so I'm not complaining. So I'm not having to mess with it. Yeah, and I know if you watch me pour fuel, you'll say, "Why don't you use a safety can?" Or "Why don't you slow down there a little bit, buddy?" But I'll tell you what, my excitement and my whatever it is, wacko ADHD, whatever the heck is wrong with me, I'm on. Everybody says I'm undiagnosed ADHD. Anyhow, my attention or that lack thereof won't let me do the job. It just I gotta go 1,000 miles an hour. That's just whatever. But I'll tell you what, the trade-off is I sleep good at night. Let's see. Okay, that's about it. But it's using 1-to-1. And I like it. I like it oil when it oils real good like that. Especially with this chain, it's staying tight like that. That it's oiling like that. It's, you know, I kind of need it to be like that, I guess is what I'm getting at. Okay, let's go back to the Eagle. We'll start digging the feet out. And we got to make sure he runs, you know, that's the other thing. Heck yeah, we're one shy of 400 likes. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. All right. Let's get with her, put my ear protection back on, and digging this baby out. So this part is just weird for me to get used to. I think you're supposed to put that right there. Anyway, whatever. So what I noticed though, I gotta admit, I've never had that happen before. I chipped that piece and it come up and it got me right here. And I'll tell you what, the wife would be so happy. Oh, no, it wasn't that bad. It was like a stunning thing when it first happened. But hey, I appreciate that, Mohan. How's it going? Hey, Hobo Hideaway, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you in there. Heck yeah. All right, well, we'll keep on going. Appreciate it, Mohan. All right. Heck yeah, I took one in the mouth. She'd be happy about that. Well, I'm gonna move you guys a little bit here. Right about there. Heck yeah. I forgot. I ran out of fuel right here where I was cutting that piece out. So I like to put a gap in there between the tail and the the wood, the block you stand on. And I can do it, and I kind of like to do it. But I don't know if I can do it with this saw. I'll probably have to get out a different saw to do it. But anyway, I can cut it down to that. Look over here. Let's see. Yeah. See, I just like that coming through. I think that looks better when it comes through like that. All right. So I think we'll start with the head and start working on some detail. Hi, Kira. How's it going? Glad to see you in there. We got Sil Marini, Walterfeld. What's up, Betty? Hi, Betty. We got Rosa. Yeah, Rosa Balasheva. Heck yeah. Turpike Singa nigga. Something I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I'll just butcher your name if I keep trying. So I'll just shut up. All right. Get that straightened out. Try to build that same shelf on the other side on the wing structure before we give it the feathers. Keep building. Heck yeah, 510 likes. This is one of the best likes I've ever had. Hi, Shadow Pop. Hey, Tree Fella. What's up, buddy? Hi, Farikio. All right, we'll keep going. Get this thing done. Well, I have to move you. I'm trying to figure it out. beat it to the punch this time. I'm about out of fuel. Let's put some more fuel in it real quick, and then we'll keep going. But hey, $8.99. Heck yeah, you guys have been pretty generous this live stream. That's pretty cool. Heck yeah. I never guessed I would hit. I figured maybe June or so I might get there. But that's awesome. I'm going to have to give some money away now. 25,000 subscriber live stream. That's pretty awesome. Wasn't planning on hitting that today. So awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. It's in there, especially those of you that's in there a lot, watching, hitting the like button, helping us get pushed out and grow. That's really, really awesome. And hopefully I can live up to your expectations. You know, I haven't cut my arm off or anything, so, you know, there hadn't been any bloody gore, but I do say something crazy every now and then, you know. Every now and then. I'm going to be pretty much finished. Oh, I got a whole tank out of it. I wouldn't have guessed that. All right. Well, we'll take it. But anyhow, so we've been testing this saw out, and this is the 4th tank of fuel, I believe, we've used, and we just keep using the same one over and over again. Normally we would switch saws as we go, but we're testing this saw out. It's a Holzfforma G180 Pro E Pro. It's got that inertia pull start. It's really cool. What's going on, Miss Francis? I got your email. I haven't opened it. I could read that you were wanting stickers. We'll work it out. Hey, Bill Clancy, what's going on? Heck yeah. I will email you back, Miss Francis. All right, let's pull this baby back out here, and we'll keep working on this wing. Let's see here. There we go. We'll get that wing done, and it'd be nice to get a little better lighting, wouldn't it? Okay. A little better? I don't know. Maybe I should just take it back out here, because it looks better, you know? It's right over the lights and the sun's hitting it. There you go. Now, I don't know what this is. He's a little rusty. Kind of shows his age. I don't know. All right. But anyhow, we've been testing out this saw. We help out our buddy Scott, Hawkfire Saws, www.hawkfiresaws. The link is in the description. There's a clickable link to this saw I'm using right now. There's also a clickable link to this tool. If you use a chainsaw, you should have this tool. It's everything that you would have in your Husqvarna Echo, still, all the parts, all the things that you would use on them to change, to change pull the bars out and stuff like that. It's got a spark plug end in it too. So check it out. It's on there. My favorite thing about this piece is this piece right here. That's made to clean out bars, and that's how this whole thing come up. I asked Scott at Hawkfire Saws, "Hey, what do you got that would clean out a bar really good?" And he come down, he brought me this. He said, "You need this." He said, "Anybody that uses a chainsaw should have this." He is so right. If you use a chainsaw, you should have this, and you can get it. There's a clickable link to his website on this description for this live stream. All right, let's go. See it all right? Yeah, oh yeah. Alright, so that's like the wings. I gotta do like the back of the neck before I smooth the head out and do that. You know, like the back of the, just the back. You just call it the back, you know what I mean? I don't know who we got. Thunder Gouts, what's going on? Glad to see you, Heidi. Amy, how you doing? Hi, Mike Young, how you doing? Let's see, we got ever time attack something like that. Hey, Ray Moore, how you doing? Heck yeah, man, glad to have you. What's up, Heidi? Glad to have you. All right. Amy is having a giveaway. Guys, check her out. All right, let's turn that thing around and let's try to finish this face off. Beak is too fat. There's just some different stuff like that, you know. It's too long. It's too fat, but that's okay. It just, if you do it like that, it just helps the viewer. What's going on, Pilato? Hello, glad to see you, buddy. Heck yeah, check out Pilato Creations. In fact, let's make him a moderator. There we go. Okay, Pilato is now blue. Heck yeah. All right. There we go. So anyhow, let's dig the face out just a little more. I don't know. I guess I could do the chest first. Um, yeah, I don't know. Well, let's just do something. We'll do something and then we'll see what something looks like. I don't know. Anytime you're making an eagle, you're always worried about cutting the beak down too much and then the thing popping off. You know what I mean? But so what you end up with is a great big giant hawking toucan of an eagle, and you got to work your way down from that. I'm good with that. That's a lot closer to, you know what I mean? Cut down to where it's just not ridiculously huge anymore. That's a good thing, right? Heck yeah, tree fella, we got woodchucker. What's up, buddy? All right, so I'm gonna start giving this guy some chest feathers. Hey, tree fella, do you have one of these? You're a tree fella. You should have one. I mean, that takes away the need for a scritch for an Echo, a Husqvarna, and a Stihl. You got it all in one. So, you know, whatever tool you just happen to be using, you got the tools you need to adjust it, whatever you need to do. My favorite part about this tool is this piece right here. This is the bar, and this is how this came up. I was down in the Hot Fire Saws in Logan, Ohio, and I said, Scott, I need something to clean bars out. And he went up and he got this tool, multi-tool, 9-in-1 Forester chainsaw tool. Came down with it and said, this is what you need. You should have this. As many different saws as you have, you should have this anyway. And it's not very expensive. You can check the link that is in this video. It's I want to say it's like 14 bucks or something like that. It's not expensive. And if you use chainsaws, you need to have this tool. Get it from his link. It's in the description. All right. Anyway, and same thing with that chainsaw. If you like what I'm doing with this chainsaw, I have a link to it, to his website too as well. And this is not paid. I bought this. I didn't. He gave me this tool, but I bought this, and I told him I want to make a video. Give me a link about it, and we'll see what happens. Now we're in four fuel, I think. Getting kind of low, but we're in 4 tanks of fuel. No issues. And I like this because it's got that, you pull it up and it cranks on its own. That's really cool. All right, I think I'm on to cleaning up the feet some more. And other than that, he's looking pretty happy. Not too bad, not too good. Heck yeah. I'll tell you what, 581 likes. I've never had that many likes. I'd like to get to 600. That'd be really, really cool. I've been in the low fives, never been in the high fives. So let me high five. How about that, by the way? anyway, be sure to check that saw out. If nothing else, click the link, go to his site, look around a little bit. So you know some people like him. That's what we want Scott to have some good visits there, you know. About to run out of fuel again. So this is going to be 5 tanks so far, and we can't say no issue yet. We got to get it through 5 tanks, right? But 5 tanks of fuel straight. We haven't let it cool down. Kept using it, and so he always laughs at how when I take a saw into him to get worked out, he's like, worked on. He's like, nobody brings me a saw dirtier than your saws. Your saws are always the dirtiest of the dirty. And I was thinking, well, you know, I'm a chainsaw carver. I make dust. You know, it's just kind of what it is, you know. And he said, I spend as much time cleaning them out as I do working on them, you know. Whatever. That's pretty funny stuff, I think. But this is going to be 5 or 6 tanks of fuel straight. And we just use that 029 to cut some like extra excess off of that eagle, or yeah, the side of that log before we really got too far in it. And other than that, that eagle has been completely carved by just this saw. It's like I said, there's a link in there for it. I don't get nothing out of the link, but it helped him out. Man, it's about right. Yeah, I was gonna say it's going about 1 to 1 on the oil. So be sure and check him out. HawkFireSaws.com, www.hawkfire. That is HOCKING, or no, Hawk, HOCKFIRE saws.com. Okay. Anyhow, it's a buddy of mine. Okay. All right, let's move this over here and see if we can't cut the toe down a little bit more. Heck yeah. All right. Hey, we're getting close to 600. All right. That's awesome. I don't want to forget to put my glasses back on. Hey, and I got some new glasses too. I ordered some glasses through Furmo. Oh man, they're heavy. I love them. I don't have them on right now, but I'll show you probably maybe tomorrow, because I can't be here Thursday, but I can be here tomorrow. Yeah, I put in the title that this was going to be a mini eagle, and it didn't end up being a mini eagle. I don't know. Heck yeah, we got Roger, we got Possum the cat, we got Raja, Danny Hill. Glad to have you, baby. Kisses, my friend. Hi, Ashcraft Falcon. How you doing? All right. Heck yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's burn this dude for now. I mean, that's really until he dries out for a while. That's about all more I would do with him. How long we been on here? Man, we ain't been on here long enough either. That's the problem. I got to find something else to do, don't I? Okay. All right. Let's start burning him, and maybe we'll chuck up a log here or a little piece and burn up the rest of what we got and fuel. Maybe carve a little bear or something. I gotta tell you, that's 5 tanks of fuel. No hiccups. Now we'll let it set and sit there and fry and try to cool off and overheat and all that kind of stuff while we jack around with this. And then we'll chuck something up here. And I got a little piece over here, a little block I can carve to make a mini bear and see if it runs. That's 5 tanks of fuel straight. I mean, no break. It's not going to get a break now either. I mean, it's not going to take me but a minute to burn this eagle. Move on to something else. For now, we just burn the bird, set it over in the corner, let it dry. Although this wood here, this was some, I don't know how long these trees have been down, but the outer layer, that first inch and a half, isn't any good. So it ought to dry pretty quick. Some of these logs I just got, they're just like that. I'll tell you what, I paid $250 for about 2 semi loads of white pine. And if some of it ain't that good, and I can still make stuff out of the core, that's the stuff I'm going to try to use up first. If some of it ain't that good, and I can still make stuff out of the core, then which is what the case is in this one, and the wood inside is good. Let's get past that out of here. I think I made it like a bandit. I got enough wood to last me probably all year. I don't know though. I see me making a lot more big stuff. I might go to it faster than I think. All right, let's set this guy over there on the ground. Leave him sleep for a month or two. Dry out. Then we'll wake him back up. I don't know. Clear out the way over here. I got dust. That's the thing. I clean this out. So I clean this out almost every live stream, and I'm working on concrete. So the sawdust don't go away. You gotta clean it, but I would prefer that because I'm able to clean it up, get it out of here, take it and dump it and spread it out in the field. And that's what I do with it. I spread it out in the field. So I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 eagles over here now. Heck yeah. And I'm sure I'll get rid of all of them last year or this year. Every one I had, I sold it. So let's check up something else and make it. What do you think? 607 likes. Man, that's awesome. Awesome. So I used that mini chainsaw a week or so, or a week or two ago, to make a little barrel out of an old 6x6 block. There's a 6x6 block. Let's take this thing. We shall chuck up a piece of wood here onto this handy dandy piece of jack all wore out jaw wise. That's what he did. They didn't get enough jaw. This thing's pretty beat up. But the way I use it, screwing it down like that, I mean, I like it. I'm comfortable with it. It's just old. Like I said, I don't treat my stuff very good. If that makes any sense. It should make sense. I mean, look around. The tools are everywhere. On the ground, on the floor, in the sky, hanging from the ceiling. It's just a mess. Okay. Do I have a lag? Yeah, I got the lag. Yeah. Okay. So, what I'm learning, I'll share with you. First thing you do, look at the piece of wood. You can see there's like some cracks in here, and that could translate up to here. But when you get up here, you can see the grain of the wood doing it that way. But the cracks are actually going that way. So I don't know. I think I'm going to cut maybe this side and keep my cracks over there on the top. And I don't know. Let's see how it comes up. You should try to look at it a little bit, you know. And that's some old pressure treated wood. If the cracks and the ears fall off and stuff, I'm not going to be that upset. But it gives me a chance to try that saw out a little bit more. And you know, last time I did that with a little piece like that, it was that mini chainsaw, little battery operated thing. This thing is going to be like holding up a cinder block compared to that. Okay, hold on, let me get it. Take a drink of my wood encrusted coffee. It's got sawdust in it. Man, I'll tell you what, if you look for morel mushrooms in the Midwest, this will be the week. By the end of this week, they'll be up. Now remember, that's our 5th tank of fuel we're still working on this Holzfforma G180E PRO. Check this thing out. It's pretty cool. There's a link in the description. I like that plate. I really like that. All right. Is this on? Remember, I said, you let it set. Who knows, right? Yeah. And we never really let it cool down. And it might not want to run now. I don't know. Oh, come on. I'm choking it. I don't want to choke it. You really should let it cool down, but we're not going to. We're putting it through a good test. How's that look? There we go. over. Let's try that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Move it around a little bit. I don't know. Uh-oh. Boss lady, she come to rescue me. She figured she knew I was out here
Thought
working
you
hard.
might be a little thirsty.
Look at this. Now there's a gift. If there was a link to that, I'd beg you to buy it and send it to me. Okay, all right. Let's see. I'm even a little eagle over there with this, mainly with that saw. So I think we're like 5 or 6.
Oh, that's
five
your
or,
saw.
5 or 6 tanks of fuel in here. Look at that. Baby Kisses is stowing the link. What's going on, Matthew? Look at that.
Hi, Baby Kisses. Hi, Matthew.
Heck yeah. Caleb's in there. Look, Miss Francis being crazy. Hey, there's Colt.
Francis. Hi, Colt. Hi, Caleb.
This is kind of cute little bear. I mean, it's not bad.
That's right. Survey says drink beer.
Huh? Survey says drink beer. That's
right.
Hi,
Baby Kisses.
Heck yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, Jesus saved us all, brother. Let me tell you. Yeah. We get to honor him by memorializing the Passover the way he said to do it. Thursday will be 1993 years since the Passover when Jesus made a new covenant with man, and the day before he died, which would be Friday of this year. And that means that Monday would be when he would have been resurrected. So, pretty neat stuff. Heck yeah. Hi, Dennis Brown. What's up, man? I appreciate that. I'm just a fat guy having a good time, buddy. How about that? All right, let's turn it around. All right, guys. Hey, so oh, boss lady's like, I didn't want to be on camera. Oh, I don't have no makeup on.
I don't.
My hair's a messy wreck, and then she's sitting next to the fat guy with all the sawdust in his. You know, yeah. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? It's just whatever. Let's see what we got here. All right, guys. Hey, so that's what we got. You know, like I said, we get our eagle. He's down there, and then we start on this bear, and this whole time, with the exception of like 2 minutes, we've been using the same chainsaw. Man, it's hot. Over and over and over again. The G180E PRO Holzfforma. You can get this saw through the Holzfforma link that is in the description. Be sure and check them out. Go to Scott's website. Check his stuff out. Also, if you don't have this tool and you use a chainsaw, you should. There is a clickable link to that to Scott's website, hawkfiresaws.com as well. This is the important piece for me, clean out bars. But you got your scrunches, 3 different tools in one, 3 different saws worth of tools in one. So, just saying, if you use chainsaws at all, you should have this. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not getting no kickback out of this either.
Can it open a Miller Lite?
A what?
Can it open a Miller Lite?
It's already open.
Can your tool open a Miller Lite?
What?
Can your tool open a Miller Lite?
With this?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. It don't have a bottle opener, unfortunately. It's a 9-in-1 chainsaw tool. It's not. I mean, I suppose the cap was on. See, Colt, she's testing me. See, that cap was on there. You know what I mean? You can do that. And you couldn't twist it. Some days I'm so weak, I'm wore out, I can't twist that off. I guess you could. Hey, so it's a 10-in-1 chainsaw beer opener. Okay, there we go. You can get from hawkfiresaws.com. Check it out. It's on there. And that's a Forester product. All right, so that's what we got, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. It's really, really awesome. We went over 25,000 subscribers today. I wasn't figuring that was going to happen today. I was figuring it was going to happen the next time, and I was going to, hey, I think we're going to go over 25,000 today. I had no idea. But anyhow, appreciate you guys being here. 637 likes. I can't believe it. Heck yeah. Any straight edge can open a Miller Lite. There you go. That's right. But you know what? You have to have makeup on to crank open tranny fluid. You know what I'm saying, Dennis? All right, guys. Hey, that's what I got. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks, Matthew. Heck yeah. I told them we're going to have in April, the end of April, the members live stream giveaway.
Yeah.
We're going to give away $200. It's going to be $100 to a member, $50 to a moderator, and probably $50 to just a general subscriber. And I'll make a link.
Sweet.
It should be there for a month, I think, and then that way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The moderator and the subscriber, it should be there for a month. So if anybody wants to get in it, shit can be able to click it. So have plenty of time to gather names, right?
Yeah.
You agree with that? Okay. All right. That's what we got. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. Y'all know how it is, especially Colt. I might need your help later. Need some protection. I don't feel safe at home. Come back when you can stay later, ya schmucks.